Everyone, Coach Sandra, Compassionate Queen of Straight Talk. Another very full day as 2024 gets really underway. Oh my, thank goodness for Zoom. I've spent an awful lot of time on it and I'm able to get to meetings and do quite a bit. But our Mind Shift Monday, and yes, you're welcome to come every Monday at 12 noon, my time, Eastern Standard Time in Canada. We get together and talk for an hour about our own lives and how we expand and the things that are happening and the energy out there, insights and aha moments. And today was particularly interesting because as we finished up the book, as I'm finishing the book I'm studying, and I use just wherever I am at the time for the topic, it came to a summary of all the affirmations that this lady would have used throughout her life and throughout her book. So we dealt an hour on just one affirmation, really getting it clear and digging, and it was quite amazing. As I thought about that and the rest of my day and getting the year going, I thought, yeah, my story, my life. Your story is your life. What story has already shaped your life? How would you like to change your life? What do you want your story to be? And we can create our story of who we want to be there. Once we know what that is, we live it here and it appears and reshapes the story. It doesn't change what happened to us. It changes our acceptance and our understanding and the way we put it into perception. With all the people that changed our lives, dictated our lives, ran our lives for us, that's the way life is. But today we're an adult. And so whoever raised us with whoever's ideas, that's up to us. And then in hindsight, we get to have a little chuckle over, oh my goodness, if that had been me in those circumstances with what I knew, I probably would have done the same thing. Like, it gives us a chance to forgive people, to accept what happened with grace. And if it was really nasty stuff, I'm not saying it was okay, but if it was really nasty stuff, that needs to be laundered and cleaned and reframed as well to be able to claim yourself. So it really all came down to my story, my life. Your story creates your life. I would love to have you coming to the group. We talked about the whole idea of energy. We know we go in faith. That's faith, because I was running away from a lot of what we would call religious words. Faith. Faith. What is faith? Well, more recently, I've been doing some studying with people, and they say we have faith that when we flip that electric switch, the lights are going to go on. That's faith. We trust that's what's going. There's trust. We trust when we flip that light switch, the lights will come on, right? When we go in our car and turn the key, we trust or have faith that the car is going to start and that it's going to take us. So this whole idea of the words that sound like only religion has tricked ourselves. We've tricked ourselves into worrying about that instead of studying what does it mean. Energy. Energy is everything. If you've studied a little bit of science, they'll tell you this desk right here has got spaces between all the molecules. They're just a little closer together so they're not vibrating as much, but I'm vibrating and my cells in my body are vibrating and there's space in between and all of that stuff. That's all energy. That's why when we put our faith in the light switch and flip it, and we were trusting, and lo and behold, there was the light. That's how faith and trust and energy works. Energy to to go through those wires to come to that flipping the switch had to be focused, in to create the power and the energy. And that's basically what we're having to do. We really got talking about that whole energy field. There's source, there's the universe, there's the galaxy, and it's all energy. It's limitless. We cannot imagine how big is the energy field. And within the energy field, since this desk and this shirt and my glasses and my cup, they're all energy, and they're all in shape. Because they are all energy, we start to understand that that whole galaxy out there is like a warehouse. Oh no, it's bigger than a warehouse. It's like a mall. No, it's bigger. It's like the box center, the outlet store. It's bigger than that. It's like a whole town it's bigger than that. It's hard to imagine how big the energy is. And as we think, we then had an idea. Oh, rather than trying to catch all the water in my hands to drink, or when I was in Ethiopia, we picked a leaf and we put water in the leaf and drank it. But somewhere along the way, somebody thought, I think there's something simpler. Oh, there's something that would hold water. And then the thought just kept creating until eventually we had the cup. And then it was easier, especially if it was hot, to have a handle. So these inventions keep growing, one on the other, on the other, on the other, out of our thoughts. And the thoughts and the creation and the material all comes from the energy around us. So here is the idea. Here's the idea. Everything is there. We just have to write it down. We have to order it off the menu. What is it that we want? And be very specific. So we had quite a blast being very specific about what we wanted. And then we demanded it. Now that wasn't being nasty. It was just, hey, energy source, we want this. Thank you for it, because it's already there. It was for us to figure out how to receive it and to move in the direction and the actions that's going to go towards it so it can meet us. It was a fantastic discussion. And if you're not into all of that philosophy exploring type of thing, then not likely you're going to enjoy it. But if you like to dig in and figure out the possibilities, it's the place to be. Anyhow, that was my goal for today. You can listen in here always, and you'll get ideas of what's been happening in my life. But stop and think about, if you see Sandra over the years, has changed over the years. That was my life. Today, this is my life. And my story has been evolving and changing, and so has yours. What is your life story? Are you happy? Are you contented? Are you anxious for more? That's human. I'm just asking you, take a look at what your story is. I shape my life. Yes, I do. I change my story, and so do you. You change your story every moment of every day. How's it working for you? Have you got anything that you're ready to change? That's the work we do. It's Coach Sandra, Compassionate Queen of Straight Talk. You can do it, and you know it, that I can help. Have a blessed evening. All the best.